Ever tried stuffing your bat, helmet, glove, cleats, and snacks into one tiny bag and somehow still forgot your water bottle? Carrying your gear shouldn't feel like a puzzle. This video is all about the best baseball bags and backpacks out right now. I've lined up some top picks. Whether you're a player, coach, catcher, or even a baseball mom looking for a bag that can keep up, there's something here for just about everyone. You'll find all the product links down in the description if you want to check them out for yourself. And if this video helps, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Got questions or something on your mind? Drop it in the comments. Let's get into it and see which baseball bags and backpacks stand out. DeMarini Spectre V2, best overall baseball bag and best baseball bat bag. If you're the kind of person who packs like they're moving into the dugout, this bag makes a lot of sense. It's got space for up to 6 bats, plus room for all your gear, gloves, helmet, cleats, whatever else you need to drag to the field. I've seen people basically fit half their locker in here. The hard shell and reinforced sides make it feel like it could take a beating. Like if it falls out of the car onto the pavement, you'll probably be fine. One person did say the zipper seams gave out after a season though, so maybe don't treat it like a crash test dummy. The wheels roll super smooth and the pull handle slides out easy. You don't have to lug it on your back like you're hiking through the woods. And if you're stuck in a dugout with no space, 2 built-in fence hooks let you hang it up like a champ. It's got zippered compartments, padded bat sleeves, and a fleece-lined pocket for stuff like your phone or earbuds. There's even a panel for your team logo if you want to customize it. It's in the premium price range, but for people carrying a full load every game, it might be worth the spend. Boomba Super Pack Hybrid Bat Pack, best youth baseball bag. If you've ever watched a kid try to carry their gear and nearly tip over like a cartoon character, this one makes things a lot easier. It rolls, it straps on your back, pretty much whatever works best that day. You don't have to pick one or the other. It's got room. I mean, real room. Some folks even say it can hold adult catcher's gear, and that's not small stuff. There's space for 4 bats, a shoe compartment with ventilation so things don't get gross, and pockets for drinks and extras. Everything feels like it has its own spot, which helps keep it all together after practice. The material is thick and tough, and the zippers feel like they're built to last. Still, I did notice someone mention that the stitching and nylon might not be the strongest. So that's something to think about if the bag's going through a lot every day. It's got a telescopic handle, padded straps, and hooks to hang it up, which is super handy in the dugout. This one sits in that mid to premium price zone, and with all the stuff packed into it, it kind of makes sense. If you're looking for size, comfort, and options, this one checks a lot of boxes. Easton Game Ready Backpack, best budget baseball bag. If you're trying to keep your gear organized and save some cash for snacks after the game, this one's a pretty smart pick. It's got enough space to hold a helmet, glove, and a few extras. Nothing too wild, but just enough for the basics. It can fit 2 bats in the side mesh pockets, or maybe a bat and your trusty water bottle if you're that kind of player. The straps are padded, and the back has some cushion too, so it's comfortable even if you've got a little walk to the field. Kids can carry it by themselves, which is kind of the whole point with this one. One thing I really like is the shoe compartment. It's vented, so your cleats don't stink up the rest of your stuff. And there's a fence hook, so you're not digging around on the ground looking for your bag in the middle of the 5th inning. Now, it's definitely a budget bag, so don't expect it to carry 6 bats in your entire closet, but for practice days or younger players, it really gets the job done. Plus, the zippers feel smooth, and people seem to say it holds up better than you'd expect at this price. Rawlings Gold Collection Wheeled Equipment Bag, best wheeled baseball bag. If you're tired of dragging a floppy bag through gravel and parking lots, this one might feel like an upgrade. It's got a strong set of wheels and a pull handle that actually extends without getting stuck, so you're not yanking it like it owes you money. The space inside is pretty generous. It fits gear like gloves, helmet, and cleats, and there's even a separate spot for your cleats or turf shoes that lets them air out a bit. That's huge. Nobody wants their gear smelling like socks from last week's doubleheader. There's storage for 2 bats, plus a bunch of pockets, including felt-lined ones for stuff you don't want scratched. It's organized, without feeling like you need a map to find your glove. It even has a spot inside for your chest protector and glove, and some people use the outside section to strap on leg guards. Now, it is in the premium range, so this one's more for players who need something heavy-duty. The zippers and materials feel high quality, and it doesn't look bulky either. If you're looking for a wheeled bag that's easy to move and keeps your gear where it should be, this one checks a lot of boxes. Rawlings Mock Hybrid Backpack, Best Baseball Duffel Bag. If you can't decide between a duffel bag and a backpack, this one kinda says, why not both? You've got backpack straps for when your hands are full and a shoulder strap for when you're trying to look cool walking into the dugout. It's got room for a full set of catcher's gear, so space isn't an issue. Bats go in the 2 outside sleeves, cleats go in their own compartment, and there are fleece-lined pockets on the side for valuables. That's great for keeping stuff from getting scratched up or lost at the bottom with your sunflower seed packs. The PVC bottom is easy to wipe down, which is a nice bonus after one of those rainy games where the dugout turns into a mud pit. The material feels tough, but one person did mention a plastic loop breaking after a few months, though it didn't stop them from still using the bag. It falls into that mid-range price zone, but it gives you a lot of flexibility. Whether you're hauling gear for practice, a tournament, or even just using it as a weekend duffel, it's got more uses than just game day. Boomba Catcher's Super Pack Hybrid Bat Bag, Best Baseball Bag for Catchers. If you're hauling around catcher's gear, you already know. It's a lot. That's why this bag tries to do both jobs, roll like luggage and strap on like a backpack. So whether you're on pavement or in the grass, you're not stuck dragging it like a sled. There's a main section big enough for most of your gear, plus a cleat compartment and spots on the sides for up to 4 bats. The top compartment helps keep your dirty stuff separate. Nobody wants their helmet smelling like their socks. It's even got a strip for sticking your batting gloves on, so you're not fishing them out from the bottom during warm-ups. The wheels are tough, the handle pulls out smooth, and it's got fence hooks so it's not sitting in the dirt all game. The fabric is tear-resistant, but some people have said zippers gave out early, or the stitching wasn't great. So it's kind of a mixed bag, literally. It's priced in the mid to premium range, but if you're carrying full catcher's gear and want something that rolls and carries, this one checks off most of the needs. Just be ready to play a little gear Tetris if you're packing it full. Mizuno Coach's Bucket X Best Coach's Baseball Bag. This one's built for coaches who need to keep everything in one place without lugging a dozen bags. It's basically a big bucket that holds a ton of baseballs. Think 4 dozen, and still has room for 2 bats. Perfect if you're running drills or just tossing balls around. What's cool is the gravity feed ball dispenser. Instead of fishing around, balls just roll out when you need them. Makes practice smoother and a bit less chaotic. Plus, it's got a zip-off front panel you can customize, so you can add your team's logo or whatever you want. Gotta love that personal touch. Carrying it is easier than you'd expect because it has padded shoulder straps and a comfy hip pad. Oh, and there's a padded seat on top. Yeah, a place to sit when you're taking a break or waiting for the next inning. That's smart thinking right there. It's made from durable nylon and has a waterproof pocket for valuables, which is handy if it rains or you're worried about sweat. Some say the durability is iffy, so maybe don't toss it off the dugout fence too hard. Overall, it's a mid-range pick that covers all the basics and then some for coaches who want to keep things simple and organized. Bog Bag, Best Baseball Bag for Moms. If you've ever tried to carry a million things to a game, you know it can get messy real quick. This bag is like that super organized friend who always has a spot for everything. It's roomy enough for towels, snacks, water bottles, maybe even a cooler, and still looks neat. Plus, it's made from this tough, waterproof material that's kind of like Crocs, easy to wipe clean if it gets sandy or muddy. Perfect for those unpredictable days on the field. What I really like is that it doesn't flop over like some bags do. It stands up on its own, so you don't have to dig through a pile of stuff to find your keys or phone. And if you're worried about losing small things, it comes with these clear little snap-in pouches that keep your smaller stuff in one place. Genius, right? The handles stay stiff too, which makes grabbing it quick and easy. Just remember, if you pack it full of heavy stuff, it can get kind of weighty to carry around. So, maybe don't sign up for a hike with it. Overall, it's a handy mid-range tote that gets the job done for busy moms who need a reliable, easy-to-clean bag that keeps up with the chaos. Finding the right baseball bag or backpack means balancing space, comfort, and toughness. Whether you need something simple or packed with features, there's definitely a good fit out there for everyone. If any of the bags we talked about caught your eye, check the links in the description. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe for more gear guides and tap the notification bell so you won't miss what's next. Got questions or want to share your own favorite? Drop a comment below. And hey, while you're here, why not check out some of our other videos? Thanks for hanging out.